Hi everybody, I'm Jack with Crimson Trace. We're very excited to talk about our 10 new red dot sights, the Crimson Trace RADs, Rapid Aiming Dots. So in this video specifically, we're going to talk about the CT RADs themselves. There are 4 models to choose from. You have 2 standard models with a 3 MOA red or 5 MOA green aiming dot, and you have 2 Pro models with a 3 MOA red or 5 MOA green aiming dot. So there's lots of different features to talk about with those, but specifically we're going to talk about mounting these because for all 4 of these, the mounting is going to be incredibly similar. So the first thing to be conscientious of is the mounting interface. So Crimson Trace, we use the CT RAD footprint. Now this is compatible with the Doctor footprint as well. So this is going to work with about 90% of the handguns on the market today, whether that's Glock or SIG, Smith & Wesson, all the big firearms that you guys know and love, the CT RADs are going to fit on those firearms. So the first thing to be conscientious of though is what plate you're going to need for your firearm. Now the plate, most optics ready firearms these days come with 4 to 5 mounting plates, and these are specific to each brand of firearm. So regardless of what you buy, you'll want to make sure that you get the right mounting plate to interface with the CT RAD. So we've got a lot of resources online that we have some reference points for you guys, but if you're ever in doubt, call your firearms manufacturer and ask what mounting plate works with the Crimson Trace Rapid Aiming Dot. So with that, we're going to actually show you how to install a CT RAD on the new Walther Performance Duty pistol. This is an awesome full-size pistol, 18 round magazine. It comes optics cut out the door. So right off the bat, I've already installed the mounting plate on this Walther. This one has a 06 on it, and it's cut for the CT RAD mounting interface. So with that, let's get started and see what comes in the packaging. Okay guys, so depending on the specific model of CT RAD that you purchased, you're going to have some variances within that packaging, but most of them come with a baseline. You'll have the unit that you purchase itself. You have a nice plastic cover to protect the unit if you put it in storage or if you are out and about. It also comes with a handy tool for mounting and installing the CT RAD and adjusting the windage and elevation. So it also includes an Allen wrench for installation, and then you have 4 different sets of mounting hardware as well. Now all 4 of these will come pre-installed with blue lock threader here, so you don't actually need to install that yourself. It comes pre-mounted. Now this is going to be specific to your firearm as well, and if you guys ever have any doubts, just reference your firearms literature or call that manufacturer. So this will depend on the plate and the firearm that you've purchased. So with this Walther PDP that we're using here, we're actually going to use the smallest set of mounting hardware that's included with the Crimson Trace RAD. Okay guys, so now we're actually ready to mount the red dot sight to your new firearm. First thing we're going to do, of course, is we're going to drop our magazine and visually make sure that the firearm is unloaded and safe. From here, we're ready to take the new red dot sight and go ahead and install the battery. So with that, we'll use this included tool, which has a screwdriver flathead on one side and a windage and elevation tool on the other. We'll unscrew the top mounted battery here like so, remove the cap, and we'll take the included 1632 battery and we're going to put that in place with the positive side up. We're going to firmly push that down and it's going to lock itself in place, and we can actually go ahead and visually confirm that the red dot has turned on before we reinstall the top plate for the battery cover. Screwing this into place, you really just need to do hand tight here, and that will completely waterproof this red dot sight to an IPX7 level rating. With that in place, we're actually ready to put this onto the firearm now. Now, like I said earlier, each firearm is going to have its own specific optics plates. This Walther PDP is optics ready and it comes with 4 different plates. I went ahead and grabbed the one that's compatible with the Crimson Trace RAD mounting footprint, and I screwed that into place already. We're going to take the red dot sight and we're going to line up the 4 holes on the bottom with the 4 points on this specific slide. We'll put that into place. Firmly, we'll give it a little wiggle, make sure it's not moving, and we're ready to install the mounting hardware. So with this Walther, we're actually going to use the smallest hardware set that's included. Now keep in mind that that will be specific to each firearm and plate. So if you guys have questions, like I said, do reference your firearms literature or call that manufacturer. We're going to use the included Allen wrench to pre-tighten the screws here. And then I'm going to take a torque wrench and I'm actually going to tighten these down to about 10 inch-pounds here, which is our recommended level here. So we're going to finish tightening those, and then we're going to turn the torque wrench until we hear that click. Do that for each side a couple different times. And you're in business. So with that, you guys are actually ready to go to the range and zero the red dot sight now. Stay tuned, we will have some follow-up videos on how to properly zero your red dot sight. If you guys have any more questions about mounting the red dot though, go ahead and check out our website, crimsontrace.com, for more resources, or call our customer service.